What is up, YouTube? We are here today doing a Kozmo deck profile. This is going to be an updated Kozmo deck list for the April 2016 format. This is actually going to be the deck that I just took to locals the other day. I had pretty decent success. I went X1. My only loss was to the undefeated who played Kaiju Burning Abyss, which pretty much handles Kozmo like without a problem. His deck controls your board and he just pushes for the kill whenever he wants, and there's really pretty much nothing you can do about it. But other than that, I mean, I took him to game 3 with my deck. We went to game 3 and I literally lost because I couldn't get another ship on board for the kill. So this is gonna be the deck, 40 cards. And there's going to be a surprise in this. This is going to be the one that I was telling you guys about. This is the Kaiju Kozmo. I finally got the ratios and stuff down. Gonna give you a heads up. I didn't find any Gamma Seals in my house or in my collection or anything like that. I think I sold them. So I didn't find any Gamma Seals. But if you guys have Gamma Seal, I'll show you which one to play it over. But first off, we're going to start off with the Kozmo engine here. And we play Triple Tin Can. He is still the best pilot going first. Still one of the most important ones. And now with the Dark Planet and the Witch and everybody coming out, this guy becomes 10 times more broken. Because you activate his effect, you reveal a Sword Trooper, a Dark Destroyer, and a Dark Witch or Dark Lady, whatever. And either way, you're gonna get either a Dark Destroyer or a Dark Witch. So like, he's just gonna become absolutely retarded when those cards come out in Shining Victories in a few days. Next, we're playing 2 Kozmo Farm Girl. Two Farm Girls pretty good. To be honest, I feel like I'm actually gonna cut her down to 1. I really don't find myself going into her a lot, only to push for the OTK. Next card we play is double Kozmo Strawman. We play Strawman, 2 Strawman because Allure of Darkness is at 2. And if you guys didn't know, if you guys don't open town or draw into the town with the Allure of Darkness, the Kozmo Strawman helps you get your dark monsters back from the banish zone to get yourself the most out of the Allure of Darkness. I'm sorry. Next, we also play 2 Kozmo Wicked Witch. And the reason we play 2 is we needed to up our dark counts in the deck. That way we could get the max potential out of Allure of Darkness and make sure that Allure of Darkness is actually never dead in your hand. And then the last Kozmo monster I played fit in 1 Kozmo Sword Trooper. And the reason I fit him in, not only is he a dark, he works with the Allure of Darkness, but like Tin Can, if you start resolving him like late game, what you can do is you can just start sending other like pilots to the grave, and then that makes Sword Trooper really good if you still have like E-Telly or something to get him out. So it like the 1 Sword Trooper still has really good synergy with the rest of the pilots, especially having double Strawman. That is it for the pilots. Next, we're gonna move on to the ships. Still, we play obviously Big Daddy himself, Triple Dark Destroyer. Can be targeted by opponent's card effects. When he dies by battle or card effect, you float into the next ship that can be targeted. He's 3k, destroys a monster. He's really good. He's probably the best monster in the deck. Also, he's a dark, so like you can Allure of Darkness, get rid of your Destroyer, normal this, activate his effect, bring back the Dark Destroyer, and then like you really don't even lose anything because you get the 2 cards off of Allure. And then you get the 1 Destroyer that you had to banish. And then at the end phase, he's going to die to bring you out a Tin Can at the end phase, who's then going to search for like another Dark Destroyer, or like set it up with the Call of Haunted plays and everything like that. So, yeah, Triple Destroyer. Then we play the 1 Dark Eclipser, and we also play him for the same reason because he is another dark monster. He is untargetable, which is really, really good. Next ship we play is Slip Rider. Now, to be honest with you guys, Slip Rider has always been my favorite Kozmo ship, but I honestly feel like once all the new support comes out, I think Slip Rider is gonna get cut down to 1 or none. His synergy with the ship is kind of fading out. Delta Shuttle's a level 5. It sends cards to the graveyard, which Sword Trooper is going to be really big next set. You know, Delta Shuttle can target himself to send cards to the grave. Also, he's a level 5 Dark Machine, so like he still works with Allure, and you can still make Cyber Dragon Infinity with him. And right now, to me, popping back row isn't as relevant. It really doesn't do as much anymore unless you're hitting strikes, which I'm not seeing a lot of strike in the format right now, anyways. So now that the Performance Pals and the Draco Pals are gone. So, and then the last ship we play, not the last ship, but the last big ship that we get off a tin can is the one Cosmo Wergebeater. Yeah, Forerunner. Um, then we play the Cosmo Dogfighter. Now we play Dogfighter because he is a dark, first of all. Second of all, he's an instant +1 if you get him off of the tin can. He's an instant +1 during your opponent's standby phase. If you didn't E-Telly the tin can out, during your opponent's standby phase, you activate tin can's effect to banish himself to bring out the Dogfighter in defense, and then Dogfighter triggers during the standby phase to special summon another token, and then Dogfighter also floats. So if they get rid of that, like you're still gonna get a monster. So he's a +1. He's like really good against decks like Mermels and stuff like that, who, you know, they try to OTK you real quick and stuff like that. Plus, it's also good, like you can put him on the board against water, and you know, if they have to discard the infantry, whatever, to make a play, and they have to pop this, and you have like Destroyer in hand or something, you can just go ahead and bring out the Wicked Witch, and you can sit Wicked Witch in defense. They're obviously not going to be able to kill you through this, but then you also still have the access to tag out into your Dark Destroyer, so like you can still interrupt their plays. And what I've come to find out about the Cosmos is once you deal with the Megalo, like they really can't OTK you through whatever they want to do. No matter what they say, they can't OTK you unless they have the Megalo. So that is it for all the ships. We played 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ships. All right, and off to my favorite engine of the deck. We play one of Kamungus, the Sticky String Kaiju. Now, this is the one that you can replace for the Gamma Seal if you want. But like I said, I didn't have Gamma Seal, so I wanted to find the next smallest ship. And he was okay because, like, even if I only had him and I put him on my opponent's side of the field, like, and I put a Dogfighter on the field, like, he couldn't clear my field. So, like, it was still pretty good. So, one Kamungus. And then I also played 2 Radiant. Now, the reason I played Radiant is because he is a dark, first of all. He's a level 7, which also has synergy with the deck, and I'll show you in the extra deck. But Radiant is a dark level 7. He is also 2800. So if you ever get stuck with Forerunner on the field, and you put this Radiant on the opponent's side of the field, you can just, you know, crash heads with these guys, and then go ahead and get yourself a Farm Girl. You know, so like you can drop this on your opponent's board, you know, bring out your Forerunner, crash this, bring out a Farm Girl, and then like still do some massive damage. So I didn't want to clog my hands with too many Kaijus, and I didn't want to clog my hand with Kaijus and ships or Kaijus and pilots or anything like that. So I wanted to keep the Kaiju count pretty low. These 3 Kaijus were working out like absolutely amazing for me all day. So that was it for the Kaijus. Next off for the spells, we're gonna start off with the standard triple Cosmo Town. Cosmo Town will still be at 3, will forever be at 3. This is what helps recycle the cards from your banish zone, you know, and add them back to your hand. And then this card also lets you, you know, fix your bad hands. So Cosmo Town, absolutely amazing. Also, when it's destroyed by card effect, by your card effect or your opponent's card effect, you get to add a Cosmo card from your deck to the hand, including Cosmo Town. So if you just want to go ahead and like deck thin, you can just deck thin. If not, you can like Slip Rider to pop this, add a, you know, a Cosmo monster from the deck. It's really good. Triple Cosmo Town. Then we play 2 Dark Hole, and we play 1 Raigeki. Now, the reason I play so many board wipes is because of the Kaijus. Also because I like going second. So going second, maxing out on board wipes, you know, Dark Hole, E-Telly, Farm Girl, you know, it's really hard for your opponent to come back from that. You're gonna generate so much advantage. And if you have like the Destroyer in hand, you can just like search the town or search your Cosmojo, like whatever you absolutely need off of the Farm Girl. It's really good. Next for spells, we are playing double Allure of Darkness. Now, Allure of Darkness, I shouldn't have to say too much about this card. This card is absolutely broken. Then we play the double E-Telly. Emergency Teleport. It brings out your Farm Girls. It brings out your Tin Cans, your Strawmans, stuff like that. And then we play the double Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. And I really, really like this card at 2 because I was only playing 3 Kaijus. So like if I didn't open any Kaijus and you resolve a Slumber, that's 2 Kaijus out of the deck, which you're just gonna clear it. Plus, you get to banish this from your graveyard the next turn to add the other Kaiju from the hand. So like if you're low like on Allure targets, you have like a Destroyer, you don't want to get rid of the Destroyer, you can like banish this to add the Radiant to Allure of Darkness to draw the 2 cards to banish the Radiant. Or like the Kaijus are just overall good because if you're playing against BA and your opponent's making Beatrice, you don't want to trigger that because Pimp Dante can't be targeted, so it's pretty rough. Also, dealing with F-Zero, dropping a Kaiju on a F-Zero, they can pretty much lose the game from that point. So, 2 Kaiju Slumber, I absolutely love this card. You do not have to control a monster to activate this. If your opponent has 1 monster, 5 monsters, it doesn't matter. You activate this, you blow up their board, you get 2 Kaijus, and you just you advance your game state so much without even using your normal summon, without using an E-Telly, a Farm Girl, anything. You just activate this and like reset the entire board to the point where you have a bigger monster than your opponent. This is like classic Battle of the Titans right here. This is such an amazing card. I love this card. Then for the traps, pretty much standard for the traps. We still play Triple Mojo, and we play Triple Call of the Haunted. And that is absolutely it for all of the trap cards. And the only reason I play Triple Mojo, Triple Call is because this combos off with your ships. This combos off with your Tin Cans and your ships. Strike is very, very, very bad right now. Monarchs can dodge it. Strike does absolutely nothing to PK Fire and Burning Abyss. Pendulums just aren't really running around right now, so it's like not even much of a concern. So I decided to cut Strike from the main deck completely, and I really, really enjoy this. I was tired of getting Twin Twister blown out of the water, so instead of having a Solemn Strike that I would set and it would just get Twin Twistered, I could rather have like a Kaiju or something like this in hand, and to me it was so much better. So that is it. That is 40 cards for the main deck. Next, I think we are going to go off to the side deck when I can get this side deck. Cards are falling everywhere. Sorry about that. So we have some Yugioh series points, some tokens. All right, so we played double Massive Restrict and only double now. Like I said, you have a good Monarch matchup with the Kaiju Slumber. You just get rid of their tribute summon monsters. You get rid of their ethers. You get rid of pretty much anything that you need. It's really, really good. Besides, the draw power from Monarchs, they're going to see their Twin Twisters. You don't want to open up with 2 of these in hand and then get Twin Twistered, whatever. You're just going to straight up lose. Also, we played double Chaos Trap Hole. Double Chaos Trap Hole for everything like Burning Abyss. You can like, they normal summon the Graph and you can just, banish it, or this just hits so many things. The Beatrices, it's good in the Cosmo Mirror match. It's just good all the way around. You hit the Ideas, the Erebus's, the Ethers. You can hit any and everything with Chaos Trap Hole right now. This card is really good. I would advise everybody to at least play 2 copies of it. Next, we played double Ghost Ogre. The reason I played double Ghost Ogre is because I wanted to make my Murma matchup better, and I found myself wanting to go second against Water, and Water probably wanting to go first because they want to resolve their Neptibus as much as possible, so they don't want to have to play through back row. So when they do that, you can like just side in uh, cards like Maxis, and you just activate the Maxis. You can start drawing cards, and then you know there was a situation where I opened up with a Ghost Ogre and a Maxi, and I Maxied him on the Deep Sea Diva, and kept drawing cards. I ended up drawing into my second Ghost Ogre, and then Ghost Ogre the first Megalo, and then he, you know, yeah, it's really strong. Ghost Ogre stops so many cards. Still to this day, one of the most broken cards in the game. Plus Maxi, it keeps your opponents in check. Next for the hand traps, we are playing Double Flying Sea. That is for your Burning Abyss, PK, Fire matchup. Flying Sea shuts all that stuff down. Like I said, we're tired of getting Twin Twistered, so we want to stay away from the back row, so we're moving on to traps. Hand traps, I mean. So that is it for the hand traps. Now we still play double MST, and I play the double MST because I don't like playing Twin Twister. I don't like discarding cards. And then we play the 2 Cyber Dragon and the 1 System Down for the mirror match. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. So we play 2 MST. This hits everything rogue. Like I said, I don't like discarding for Twin Twisters and stuff like that. And then the 2 Cyber Dragons and the System Down for the mirror match. And that is pretty much it for the side deck. Now, that was a 15 card side deck, obviously. We're going to go on to the extra deck here. We're going to start off with 1 Cyber Dragon Nova, 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity. We are playing 1 number 11 Big Eye. Now, this is what I was talking about, why they had synergy in the extra deck with the Kaijus. Because, like, if you had a Kaiju on your side of the board and a Forerunner, you could make, like, a Big Eye and snatch up their Beatrice and then overlay on top of it a Gaia Charger. And you just didn't even have to waste, like, a Kaiju. You didn't have to draw into the Kaiju. You didn't have to have the out for the Beatrice like that. So it was really, really good. Also, for the big guys, we still play the number 38 Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. And the reason we still play this guy is because Monarchs are still a thing and spell cards are still a thing. Next, we play 23, number 23, Mr. Lancelot. Lancelot is really, really good. And let's move these out of the way here. Next, we play 1 Constellar Pleiades because we can still make Pleiades. Pleiades is really good. We play 1 Volcasaurus. We play 1 Super Quantal Mech Beast. Still don't know how to say his name, but he's really good. He's just a random, pop. You activate his effect, detach 1, target a monster, you destroy it. It's still pretty simple. If you guys don't like this guy, you guys can play any other rank 5 or rank 4, 7, 8, whatever you guys feel like playing. This guy is not like mandatory by any means. Then we play 1 101, 1 Abyss Dweller, still one of the best rank 4s in the game, 1 Castel, and then all for the fusions that I am playing. We are playing 2 Chimera Tech, 2 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, and we are still playing 1 Barbaroid. And the Barbaroid is just in case your opponent wants to deal with your Nova. There you go, free 4K beat stick. So that is it for the extra deck. That is actually it for the entire Kozmo deck profile. I want to thank you guys once again. Thank you guys for all the all the support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's keep this channel going. All right, I'm out.